and welcome back. Today, we're unpacking a serious topic that has been on many of our minds, the security of our crypto. Recent events have once again brought this to the forefront, with Telegram's Unibot experiencing a significant breach that has resulted in over 630,000 lost due to what's known as a token approval attack. Now, for those of you less familiar, a token approval attack is a type of exploit that targets the permissions granted to smart contracts. It's a very sophisticated method that hackers use to move tokens in ways they shouldn't be able to. Now, this isn't just a blip on the radar. The token's valuation took a freefall from $236 to a mere $32.94 during this episode. It's a considerable drop, and it raises the alarm, not just for Unibot users, but for all of us invested in the world of cryptocurrency. It's clear evidence of the larger issue at hand, the ongoing security vulnerabilities that plague our digital assets. But before we go any further, let's dive into the details. On October 31st, so about a month ago, Unibot was dealing with a scary situation of its own, to say the least. The breach was linked to a new router's token approval attack, revealing weaknesses in their system that had gone undetected until it was way too late. Now, despite the setback, Unibot had stepped up, committing to reimburse those affected, which is reassuring, but it doesn't undo the initial shock to the system. And if you were a Unibot user, you were probably notified by the blockchain analytics firm ScopeScan, which have been instrumental in identifying the breach and have been urging users to withdraw approvals from the compromised contract and to, of course, transfer their funds to safer wallets. It was indeed a strong response, but it also highlights a need for constant vigilance in our dealings with crypto platforms. Now, before we get any further, a bit of background on Unibot itself. It's a trading bot that operates within Telegram, which has gained popularity due to its accessible interface, allowing users to trade crypto without actually leaving Telegram. The bot came into the limelight with features that protect against maximal extractable value, or MEV attacks, and its capacity to copy successful trade strategies of other users. Now, this ease of use and its integrated features help the Unibot token reach very impressive heights. But as we've seen, the exploit caused its value to plummet, shaking trust in the tool and raising questions about the dependability of these types of platforms. So let's take a step back and look at the broader picture. If you've been on Twitter lately, the Unibot incident is far from isolated. It joins a growing list of breaches that have cast a shadow over the security of the cryptocurrency space. For example, just a week before this, users of LastPass were hit with the revelation that they'd lost millions in cryptocurrency linked to an exploit from the previous year. And if you look at the pattern of these breaches, it's not just individual platforms being targeted. What we're seeing is inter-blockchain bridges, which are crucial for transferring assets across different networks, being identified as weak points. And this has been going on for quite some time. Now, you might be thinking, what does this mean for us, the average user? Well, in my opinion, it's a call to action, a reminder that as we navigate this digital landscape, we must be proactive in safeguarding our assets. And so, in a world where digital currencies are becoming more mainstream, the importance of security cannot be overstated. Now, let's talk about how we can protect ourselves, particularly on platforms like Telegram, which have become a central hub for the crypto community. I certainly love using it. The very features that make Telegram a great tool for crypto enthusiasts, the groups, channels, and bots, also make it a target for scammers. No surprise there. Now, phishing, or in Telegram's case, smishing, which is phishing via SMS, I hope I'm saying that correctly, seeks to actually extract sensitive data. And it's not just about clicking on suspicious link. That's old school. It's about the subtler ways these scammers operate, targeting high-profile individuals or attempting to infiltrate different crypto groups. Then there's a threat by off-platform scams, which tries to take you into uncharted waters where your information is at high risk. And let's not forget the pump and dump schemes that are all too common in the crypto world. They prey on the FOMO, fear of missing out, that many of us experience in this fast-paced market, especially at the beginning of a bull market. Now. And while bots can offer incredible convenience, they can also be a Trojan horse for hackers. As a matter of fact, just recently we've seen fake bots causing havoc, impersonating legitimate services to trick users into compromising their security. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are steps we can take, best practices we can implement to fortify our defenses. Here are some proactive steps and strategies to help you stay safe. First things first, we need to understand what we're up against. In the digital realm, knowledge is always power. We've seen from the Unibot incident that even the most trusted tool can have vulnerabilities. So, by staying informed about the types of attacks that can occur, such as token approval exploits or phishing attempts, we're actually already better equipped to spot potential dangers. So another one is that, and I can't stress this enough, is vigilant verification. Always verify the authenticity of the channels you join, the bots you interact with, and the information you receive. Always double, triple, quadruple check your information. And remember, if a deal sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Scammers often create a sense of urgency to cloud your judgment. Take a step back, breathe, and scrutinize. Another thing you can do is secure your settings. On Telegram, adjust your privacy settings to the max. Limit who can add you to groups and enable admin-only posting in channels that you manage. Now, that simple step alone can actually prevent a whole set of problems, from scam to malicious links. Another thing to do is regular reviews. Make it a habit to regularly review the permissions you've given to bots and third-party apps. Now, if you're not using a service anymore, it's just in your best interest to revoke the access. Revoke the access if you're not using it anymore. Because the fewer access points you leave open, the less vulnerable you are. And here is a little bit of wallet wisdom. Your wallet is your bank in the crypto world. Use hardware wallets for significant holdings or any amount you can't afford to lose. Can't stress that enough. You have Ledger, you have Trezor, you have, different wallets. Now, for day-to-day trading, a separate mobile or web wallet with smaller amounts can indeed limit your risk. Another thing to be aware of is to be smart contract savvy. And when I say that, I mean before you approve a transaction or a smart contract, do your due diligence. Research the contract or service on their website, on Twitter. Just do a due diligence as you're supposed to. And when you're doing that, look for red flags like a lack of transparency, limited history, or negative reviews from other users. Another thing you should consider is multi-factor authentication, so MFA. Always enable MFA on any platform that offers it. What this does is it adds an extra layer of security, ensuring that even if your password is compromised, there's still a barrier to unauthorized access. You can never be too careful. Another point to keep in mind, stay updated. Keep all your software up to date. This includes the operating system of your devices and any applications you use for trading. And the reason being is because updates often contain critical security patches. So if there is something to fix, you can be sure that updates are going to fix those security breaches. Another thing is backups and recovery. Ensure that you have backups of your critical data, including your recovery phrases. Don't store it on your computer, write it down somewhere, store it safe. Store them in a secure location, safe to deposit box, whatever it is, but just, not on your computer. Remember, losing your recovery phrase could mean losing all your digital assets, forever. Another thing we should do is have community caution. In the community-driven world of crypto, be cautious about the advice and tips you receive. You don't know what people are up to, how honest they are, and how sincere their intentions are towards what their advice could be. Always research independently before making any moves based on what you hear in groups or other channels. Don't get excited and don't act on impulse. Now let's talk about reporting and response. If you do encounter something suspicious, report it. Platforms like Telegram have mechanisms to report scams and phishing attempts. And of course, continuous education. Keep learning. The crypto space is ever changing, and so are the tactics used by those with bad intentions. Their scammers will scam, and they will find new ways to scam you every single day. So keep updated, keep in the know, stay in touch with reputable sources, join educational groups, and participate in discussions about security and best practices. Because by incorporating these strategies into your daily crypto routines, you can significantly actually reduce risk of falling prey to the same pitfalls that have affected most of us. And remember, the most secure system is one that's actively maintained by an informed and vigilant user like yourself. So, as we wrap up this video, I would like to encourage you all not just to passively consume this information, but to actively engage with it. Test your settings, verify your apps, and maybe even help a friend or two to do the same. Security is a community effort, and every single one of us plays a role in fortifying the network. In the coming weeks, I'll be diving into each of these points in further details. We'll explore the intricacies of smart contract security, discuss the latest in hardware wallet technology, and even have some guest speakers who've experienced these breaches firsthand and have lived to tell the tale. As we wrap up, remember that the world of cryptocurrency is evolving, and so should our approach to security. And so with that, I encourage each one of you today to take a proactive step. Whether it's updating your software, reviewing your wallet security, or just educating a friend or two about the basics of crypto security. Let's try to build a safer future for digital assets together. It's the only way forward. And that's what I have for you today. Thank you for watching. As always, like, share, and subscribe.